found after like a month of COVID, you know, you find your little private properties that letting you in the gym. So you find your way in the gym somehow. But that first month I was outside. It was hotter outside, so that was mainly what I was doing.
Back when he committed to the football side, Andrew Anthony kind of raved about you and talked about the competition that he had with you on the basketball court. Can you describe your relationship a bit with Andrew?
Me and Andrea have been friends since 5th grade. We met each other when we used to play for Storm, Grand Rapids Storm, and then we continued and played together. We decided to play together for UTS Elite out of Grand Rapids as well, and then ultimately he decided to focus on football, and I decided to go play for the family. So that's kind of where we separated. But me and Andrea keep a really good relationship off the field and off the court. So I talk to him on a daily basis.
Did you expect to end up at the same university, or have you talked about
I mean, we talked about it, like, obviously being from Michigan. He's a Michigan fan, I was a Michigan fan, so we always fantasized about it and thought it would be cool if it were to happen. But when recruitment started, all of that kind of went out the window. It just happened that we ended up at the same place.
Do you two ever still play ball at all?
Not right now, season time. I don't want to be responsible for his injury. So they kind of need him on the field, and I'm sure he don't want to be responsible for mine. We play around and talk about coming to run routes and basketball, but we probably never going to do it. Yeah, we talk on a daily.
All the people we've talked to today, when we ask about the freshmen, athleticism is the first thing they say. I guess, what are some of the other things you and your classmates bring, like, beyond that?
I feel like we bring fire. We bring a lot of fire when on the court. Musa, Frankie, you know, we all bring it to compete. I feel like we do a good job of ramping up the intensity level in practice, and it's just always a great competition when we're playing.
You said earlier that you guys have freshman talks. I guess, when did those start? Is it just you guys as the freshmen in those conversations, and I guess who kind of takes the lead on that?
We all stay kind of under the same roof, different rooms, but we have nights where we come together and just talk and hang out. So that's what I was really talking about, those talks. But you know, we talk about the season and what we think is going to happen.
Were you guys close when you were all commits and signees, or did it really take getting on campus to get to know each other?
We talked to each other. Most of us talked to each other, connected with each other, but it wasn't like, obviously because of COVID and stuff, we couldn't meet up and train. I actually got the chance to train with Isaiah Barnes. I went out to Chicago, only being 2 hours away. So me and him got a connection, and then me and Frankie, I got to meet Frankie at the Bulldogs All-American camp. So that was cool too. But those are the only guys I saw in person prior to coming up here.
Musa obviously having a very different background than all the rest of the group. How has he kind of assimilated himself amongst you guys as freshmen and the team? Musa.
What was the question?
I said, with him having such a different background as all of you, how has he kind of, come to fit in with you guys and the team at large?
No, Musa fit right in. He's the probably top two funniest guys on the team besides him and DJ. So no, he fit right in, changed the culture, and just made it a great atmosphere on and off the court.
What do you think of his game?
Amazing, freak athlete. We're in for a treat this year for sure.
Sorry if you've already been asked this, but Juwan mentioned that this freshman class is extremely hardworking and kind of nailed home that point multiple times. I guess what goes behind that hard work and keeping yourself accountable day in and day out?
I mean, I feel like hard work isn't something you're really taught. It's something you just have or you don't have, and I feel like all of us have it. So we wake up, 6 a.m. in the morning. Me and Frankie specifically live under the same roof. Musa lives right under us, so we always find each other in the gym at that time. So it's just hard work in and day out.
In
terms of the other of the upperclassmen in the backcourt, so Eli and Devontae, who do you stand to learn from the most, and how they really helped you so far?
I mean, I learned from both of them. I learned a lot of things from both of them during this learning curve. But obviously, with Eli being more in the system, fifth-year guy, he does everything basically to perfection. But DJ also shows me a lot of things. So I learned from both of them.
Is it obvious to follow them, or did a coach say, take you aside,
No,
you gotta go
it's
do
obvious.
what he does?
It's obvious whenever upperclassmen or anybody that's been there before you, you just watch them and learn from what they do.
In what ways does Frankie's game differ from, say, like a Devontae or an Eli?
Frankie's probably more of one of our athletic guards. Him and Zeb, for sure, are more like off the ground. Will dunk on you if you get in their way and stuff like that. So that's probably the biggest difference between